Please be seated. It's my honor now to introduce to you our student speaker today, Austin Jensen. He's graduating with a Master's in Business Administration degree. I am told by the faculty that Austin is a leader. That is to say, he has the ability to positively influence and understand others and communicates effectively. Austin has been a leader in teamwork in the MBA program, helping to address requirements, plan work, and be an exemplar for classmates. Austin's success in the MBA program revealed an individual who is quick, adaptive to new ideas, and able to motivate others. He has also displayed the ability to effectively balance his personal life with his professional studies. Austin's MBA experience has well prepared him to advance his career and continue his journey as a lifelong learner. And that is because he embraced the process, owned it, capitalized on it. I am pleased and honored to introduce to you Austin Jensen.
Fellow graduates, their friends and family, and Cardinal Stritch faculty, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak on behalf of this awesome graduating class. It's no coincidence that we're all here today. We accepted a challenge to better ourselves and overcame the obstacles of balancing work, life, and school. And for that, I want to say congratulations. For some of us, the challenge may have come from a higher power. For others, it may have already been an innate quality to continue learning. Whatever your reason was for starting this program, you have now taken on an added responsibility to continue challenging yourself. Going back to school to pursue an MBA was a decision that I made one evening when I felt the need for change in my life. I was asking myself, what's next? I knew that if I didn't do it then, I likely was never going to do it. We were in the process of trying to start a family, and the thought of trying to raise an infant and manage schoolwork was terrifying. Today, I can say it was one of the most valuable decisions I've made in my life. Not because my company offered me a huge paycheck upon completion, because that didn't happen. It was one of the most valuable decisions I've made because it challenged me to work harder, be a better person, and continue seeking new challenges. It's unfortunate that it took as long as it did for this desire to push myself harder to manifest. For me, school was not one of my strong suits. In fact, I questioned myself as to whether college was really for me, and I struggled through a bachelor's degree. I finished my undergrad with a low GPA, a job I didn't really care about, and an overwhelming feeling of defeat, and no desire to put myself through that again. As I said before, I was looking for a new challenge in my life. Call it a quarter-life crisis, if you will. I had recently completed a half marathon, a couple of those Tough Mudder off-road obstacle courses, and it came to me that if I want a real challenge, I need to challenge myself mentally also. So my first day heading to class, my wife took a picture of me with my backpack on, as if it were my first day of kindergarten. She could tell I was nervous, and that was her way of helping me to lighten up a bit. I was so nervous that I had made a terrible decision. I barely made it through undergrad. How was I going to survive this? I was nervous that I would look like Adam Sandler and Billy Madison, the old guy going back to school and trying to fit in with the rest of the crowd and failing. But in reality, I knew that wasn't going to be the case. I had a great support system at home. I had a newly found confidence, and I don't own a T-top Firebird Trans Am yet. Cardinal Stritch offered me much more than an MBA. It was like having a second family. Everyone was incredibly welcoming, and my nerves were quickly calmed. The MBA program taught me more than I could have ever imagined. I actually learned finance and accounting concepts that I never thought I would grasp or care about. But the most important things that I learned didn't come from books. It was the skills that I already had that I was able to improve upon. It taught me to be confident in my skills and continuously challenge myself to be better. It was the values that Cardinal Stritch incorporates into their curriculum. It was the Franciscan values. Of those Franciscan values, I feel that the most important is to create a caring community, a concept that was often referred to during the program. It teaches us that conscious capitalism and the triple bottom line, people, planet, and profit, are keys to not only a successful business, but also making the world a better place. So the concepts relate to creating a caring community because our decisions reach much further than our organization. And it's very important to keep that in mind, and here's why. A decision we make tomorrow at work will certainly impact our coworkers, and it should be made with their best interest in mind. When referring to the planet and the triple bottom line, consider any possible impacts that it could have outside of the organization. Maybe it will have an environmental impact, but also maybe it will have a community impact. And finally, how will that decision impact profitability of the organization? Without profit, our organizations can no longer sustain operation. When we lose businesses, there becomes a negative impact on the community. In a sort of butterfly effect fashion, one decision can have such a broad impact, and we need to consider the possible consequences. So earlier I talked about accepting the challenge to better ourselves by enrolling in a graduate degree program. So now my challenge to all of you is to continue to challenge yourselves. Set goals, try something new, continue to improve who you are. For me, this degree was just another stepping stone in becoming a better person. And whether your degree is in business, nursing, education, or arts and sciences, let this be your stepping stone as well. I want to share with you my goals for this year. I am relearning Spanish and learning to play hockey. Combined, helping to sharpen my mental and physical skills. And while they're small goals, they're challenges that I've wanted to accomplish for a while, so I put them at the front of the line. As you set your goals and challenges and find ways to better yourself, you can begin to inspire others to do the same. So no matter how small the goal or challenge, working to complete them will help make you a better person, helping to make the world we all live in a better place.
Thank you, Austin, for those inspiring remarks. An honorary degree is a high academic recognition granted by a university. The first instance of an honorary degree on record